You don't need to apologize for being here for a while, Mr. Hello. I get what you meant, but I'm very pedantic. Yep, it's grinding time. Okay. So we do have a little bit of a plan. There it is. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay. Fast forward is right. That makes sense. I am not using this Quagsire. This is just because they have water foam. I'm training these four right now. The other two of my team are currently in the PC. One of them already being the level I need them to be, and the other, no. Did that say? Okay, 49, 48. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter which ones, because it's still the case. Alright. So we're trying to train Drake here. You know? There. Because I have an idea. Because, as it turns out, quite a few of my team members are slow at leveling up. Torterra is in medium slow. Drapion is slow. Damn. Okay. Well, I still think this is probably better. I don't know. As your designed water type? You designed a water type, Golden? Also, what are your choices? Alright. uh 200. Taste the earth. I love murdering animals. Probably not a song anyone wants to hear be sung. Perfect grammar. Thank you. Higher. Try to choose between Azu the Azumarill and Wet Pringle the Jellicent. You named him Wet Pringle because it looks like it has the head of the Pringle thing. Okay. What was this guy's other type? Is it a rock steel? Or is it a steel ground? I don't remember. It is weak to ground still. So I don't think it matters either way. I don't know if it was faster than me or not, but I'm thankful for Bonsai for his decision. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Steel ground. Alright, still did some decent damage. I deal a lot of damage. And I'd rather save the usage on that earthquake. Bonsai's level 51. 333, 211. 165, 140, 125, 85, 103, 86. Giga Drain. I don't think I want Giga Drain. Bonsai did not learn Giga Drain. Bibarel used Rock Smash. Buster grabs the Bibarel. Thwack! Wait a minute. My idea. I don't know if that's working or not. Put a lot of investment into Azu and got them way earlier, but I've never used Jellicent in the playthrough, and it adds a second special attacker in the party, mostly physical attack. Maybe try Jellicent then. Ooh, close? 267 is close to the attack? Jesus. Also, what's Ceruledge? Okay. He was 10 away. Okay. check to see if I heard something or not. Gen 9 Fire type. Pokemon from Gen 9 has Sword Hands and is a Ghost Fire type. Better not live this time. You lived even more. I think we haven't used an Azumarill in a playthrough either, just on console. So while doing some grinding, I want to talk about, so, for some of you, you might recognize this name that I've been using in place of a coworker's name. Oh yeah, in that case, use the Azumarill. But I've mentioned several times now, I have a coworker. They will be called Sponge yet again for this this tangent I'm gonna go on. This thing's gonna live again. I can already feel it. It did live. Ouch. That's not good. Yeah, yep, Sponge again. Well, fuck you too, game. I mean, what would you expect from something that looks like that? I don't like this. Ah. Yeah, that was what I was referring to. Thank you, Bonsai. You're a good boy. So, for those who don't know, Sponge is strange. He is a coworker of mine that always feels like he's high, and he probably is, actually, because they've apparently caught him smoking weed, and yet somehow he still works here. But he is well known at my job for speaking absolute nonsense, even when, you know, no one wanted him to. Hi. Damn, that looked like it hurt. Hell yeah. Oh, that's a decent amount of recoil. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's legal. It's apparently not stopping him either way. We run from Golbats here. It's funny, whenever I have an electric type, that's the one that's almost always, like, getting higher level than everyone else. Except for Dr. Zapixel, my Pikachu in Pokemon Yellow. But anyway, Sponge. The way a typical interaction with Sponge happens is, for example, let's say you're in the break room. Maybe someone else is in there. You're both doing separate things. Usually I'm having lunch or I'm on my break listening to something or reading something. Sponge casually barges in and starts speaking as if he already has a direct audience. And sometimes it takes a little while for one to go, huh? What? Because he could just be talking to himself. And then sometimes when you try and ask for clarification, he just continues rambling about something else entirely and then leaves. And then you look at your other coworker and you both give a shrug. So he's kind of weird. He's weird. So today, I'm at lunch. I'm trying to watch something. Sponge comes in and oh, thank God I didn't get paralyzed. Crunch. You lived? Uh-oh. I might get paralyzed now. I did not. So Sponge comes in and just randomly asks me, have you ever had sleep paralysis before? So I say, I've had it only once in my entire life, from what I recall. It was when I was a kid. Like laying down on the top bunk of my bunk bed in my room. All of a sudden I awake, but only my eyes seem to be awake and the rest of my body feels like it has those little like pin pricks going into your skin as if you laid on it for too long and now it's trying to get the feeling back. And it scared me because I was like, oh shit, I can't move. And I wanted to call for help, but, you know, I couldn't. But then the feeling subsided eventually. But it scared me. So. But that was literally all that happened. You know, that's my experience. I've never had a sleep paralysis demon. So I tell him that. And he's like, going on saying like, oh, well, sometimes, when people have sleep paralysis, it's because there's spirits or demons out to attack them, and that's what they're doing, and something like that. Sponge is also, I should mention, some form of Christian. I'm not sure what kind. Apparently, he's been told several times by the managers at work to not tell people at work that, oh, I put a curse on you, or some shit like that. Never had that happen to me. Oh, honestly, he probably did, and I wouldn't know, because he speaks something that isn't gibberish. And as someone who my first language was gibberish, and it upsets me that I can't understand this man. So he's just like going on about this and that. He's very much into whatever Christian faith he has. Talks about like, you know, when people come to you and say that they feel sick and they feel like they have something wrong with them, that's them coming to you for help. You know, because it's a spiritual thing that's keeping them sick. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the bacteria. I'm pretty sure that's bacterial. No, that's spiritual too. I wouldn't call them bacteria spiritual. And then he goes off about the story in the Bible, Goliath, and the other guy that he doesn't remember the name of from that story. So I'm just thinking to myself, I could tell him the name, because it's obviously David and Goliath. But I'm just like, you know, I'm not gonna say it. Instead, what I said was, you know, it's like the giant thing and Fedorj, or whatever the fuck his name was. I do say that, but, you know, he didn't pay no mind. And then he just like, I don't fully remember the rest of that, because each time one tries to actually have a conversation with him, it's like a fever dream, but you're getting like it's like you're getting the spark notes of a fever dream that someone else you've never heard of in your entire life had, and it's been run through Google Translate a gazillion times. What do you mean can't escape? Oh, fuck you. Get fucking wrecked. Wow, that did not do that much. Oh, you fucking bitch. Hit the blue. You're green. Don't worry, I already figured out that I could use Crunch. I did not want to use these full restorers, but I don't seem to apparently have a choice right now. Stop it. I just unconfused myself. What a prick. You dumbass bat. Blue, it's right there. Good boy. Jesus Christ. Alright, next time I see a fucking Golbat, I need to switch out to something. Or I at least need to start using Crunch all the time. Also, I missed the stats like you showed. What? Ooh, nice. What levels are your Pokemon at, Golden? Yeah, I'd say use Azu. Alright, see you, Mr. High. Hey, Golden. With the moves that I'm gonna be getting from my Pokemon, what would you recommend I use these on? Part of me wants to use it right now to see if it refills Bonsai's Earthquakes, because at the moment he has none. But I don't know if there's a better one that I could be using it on or not. I do have hey, Gaster. Because Layla's getting extreme speed over close combat. Drake's gonna get cross poison over Poison Fang. Fry's gonna get Hydro Pump over Water Pulse. Starbright knows Spark, Return, Crunch, and Thunderbolt. Fry knows Wing Attack, Fly, Water Pulse, and Surf at the moment. But I feel like Earthquake would be a good one to use it on. Save at least one for Hydro Pump? Okay. But I should definitely be okay with using another one for Earthquake, right? Because I've only got the two. I'm gonna use it on Earthquake. Now he's got two uses. Wow, that doesn't really make it feel like you're speeding up. No wonder I didn't use it. Alright. Bonsai, you have one shot. Make it count. Good start. Nailed the hit. You blasted him. Oh wait, I used the last one. I understand, Golden. 2G names, just just like the 2B names with Bonsai and Bonnet. That's smart. I guess fighting Q would be more convenient. Actually, you know what? Plan. If I'm gonna be doing it like this, then I'm at least gonna... When I get up to that floor, I'm gonna switch out to Drake. And then I'm gonna train there with Drake. And then when I can't train Drake up there for him being too tired, then I'm gonna switch back to like a Pokemon to handle these floors while I traverse them. Although I would like to actually make some progress, but I guess I am still technically making progress. I cannot wait for Gen 5, but also there's so many other things I want to go do at the moment. This should at least give us some decent experience. Yeah. Actually, no, I guess escape would still be useful. I don't know. We'll see. Nice, it's a crit. Alright. You're close to a level up. How did you miss? It's right there. Jesus Christ. No. Fuck you. Come on, Drake. What the fuck was that? That was some fucking bullshit. You should have fucking hit it. You have no excuses, Drake. You're already kind of holding the team up right now. You'll need you to pull your weight. Alright, there it is again. It waited for us. Finish the job, Drake. Drake dropped the ball. Oh wow. No, 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 no. God damn it. God damn it. Do you only know that move? Jesus Christ. No wonder why I didn't want to like just train Drake like that. What is he good against? There's another one. Now it's gonna take me like. I guess now I'm on track for using 2 Fire Fangs per Magneton. Use the first one. That's what Galvantula is. It's an electric spider. Drake's over 51. 235. 323. Haven't seen a 5 in a while. 141, 115, 140, 80, 87, 129. Psychic, Grass, and Ghost. Alright. Shame there's none of those here. Oh wait, you're still steel type. Haha. Nice. That was a little bit scary. That was a lot of experience, though. I moved one tile. Hello, Magnuson. How did you miss? No, 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 no. Hit it this time. How did you live? How am I supposed to train this fucker? I should have healed. God, you're gonna be the reason why I go broke. No, no, there's Steelix. You're a blessing. It flinched! I forgot that the biting does that. I know it's not gonna do much. But it's not gonna do much either. Just needed to preserve one thing. Although, I don't know how helpful it'll be to just preserve that like that. There's not really much that he can do here. I guess Ice Fang on the floor below. I'm doing alright. Alright. surprised to live. Thank goodness I'm not a bug type anymore. Otherwise, that would have smarted me. And stab killed it off. That was super effective? Okay. I don't think Crunch will be able to finish it off, but I'm not too sure. Ground and rock don't resist it. Alright, slick. Dara's either very late or won't show up at all. Gotcha. Alright. Why is she working till 12? Ah, that would suck. Hi, Rhyhorn. You know what I should do? Since I do actually have stuff that can affect some Pokemon here with Drake, I just do like a training session, like reach the upper floor and then use Fire Fang a lot, and then like when I run out of Fire Fang usage, I come down here and start using my Ice Fang. I guess I didn't, well, it is tanky, so yeah. So yeah, I do like a training run with Drake, and then when he runs out of stuff, I then switch to someone else, so that I can still train Drake even if he doesn't have any moves. And that's how I should probably be doing this, because I think he's the slowest one to level up on my team. Let me double check that. Because Torterra is like medium slow. This guy's slow. Lucario's medium slow. Lopunny is medium fast. Okay, so she's gonna level up faster. Pelipper is medium fast. Okay, so Fry and Bonnet will probably be the fastest ones to level up then, so I should focus on the slowest ones first. Crunch. It's all part of a balanced breakfast. Ooh. Wow, that does some decent damage. I wonder if I'm actually strong enough to be able to just use Crunch on them too. So that's like 3 sources. Meanwhile, I believe ground resists poison.
Yeah.
How'd you miss? We both at least missed an attack. Nice. That wasn't even a crit. Hold on. Next Pokemon. I guess not this one. Next one. This one's probably gonna be a bit tankier than its pre-evolution. Horndrill. Right, because I'm higher level. I almost forgot about it. God, Ice Fang is so good. As long as the freeze works correctly. Drake's level 52. He's doing it, guys. Oops. 144, 117, 143, 81, 88, 30, 132. Like a regular rock type. Okay, red alert. We need to use Ice Fang. Otherwise, probably not living. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God. Well, I've already also caught up with the Crunch usage. There it goes. Alright, good candidate. It's a Rhyhorn. How much does Crunch do against you normally? Almost half your health. Or exactly, I should say. Because it's in the yellow. So, the Crunch does half health. The Ice Fang does like 3/4. That's really good to know. That can help me maximize my training efforts. And then there's a good bite. Hey, you know that thing in your name? Yeah, I've got it right here. Bite. Where's the guh? You have to find out. Woo! Another one. All right. The gym guide in Black 2 and White 2 is called Mr. Clyde. Interesting. He's almost out of usage on everything. Except for the poison attack, but what am I gonna use that on? The dragon? I don't think so. Well, I know I'm using this last ice thing on. Ooh, that's not good. I'm dying. That's death. Nope, I live. You fool! I got fucking lucky there. Oh, I should have probably healed. Oh. Well, I had ice thing still for you. How dare you? This is not gonna be well, is it? It's the blue one. Fuck. Only 2 times weak, not 4 times? Yeah. Well, I just knew that he was weak because of the poison typing. So that was mainly why I was worried. Drake's gonna tap out. We've already made good progress with gaining some levels. And of course, encounter a flying bat. Instantly use Crunch since it's the only one that works on it. Okay. Hell yeah. Punch. We doing it, guys. There's level 52 for Bonsai. 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 2. Man, getting some defense here. 168, 144, 130, 88, 105, 88. Now Bonsai and Drake are now they are tied again for level. Hey, Magneton. Grass does not do much. But it's a crit. Also, grass is super effective against the ground, so it canceled each other out. That's good to know. My turtle. How could you? I still outspeed you, son of a bitch. I'm gonna have 3 earthquakes after this. Two after this. Only have one after this. Not gonna help you, man. 'Cause I go first. Got an emergency. Just better kill it. Good. Jake's level 53. 235 323. Defenses are going up quite a bit, I'm assuming from all the fucking rock types we're fighting. Or maybe that's just the... No, I didn't get him defense up, I got him attack up. So yeah, that is from fighting all these fucking rock and ground types. About to play some mod of Minecraft with 5 atoms. I hope no carnage happens. It would be really funny if Carnage decided to make his appearance known right that instant. 146, 120, 148, 84, 90, 135. He is defensive. Well, he's very physical, I should say, but more on the defensive side. Let's get some training on Layla. Since I knew that it was just gonna end the fight. Close combat is the get the fuck out of dodge card while still gaining experience. Ah, our first victim. Well, I guess once Layla gets to a certain level, he's gonna get the extreme speed instead. This ain't good. I forgot that's what it looked like. I wouldn't dare dream about leaving. Man, if only I still had the flash cannon. That would have been useful right about now. Oh, at least I have something to use those moves on. Unfortunately, we can't get another until the post game, I think. Huh? Oh, the moves. Okay. Oh, steel move, right. Yeah, that would make sense. Flash Cannon team. Okay. Playlist level 50. 333 413. 137, 128, 86, 155, 76, 107. You added fantasy, quality of life, horror, RPG, and alchemy stuff. Yeah. I just added dragons, the ability to sit on stairs, a creature that will just basically end me if I so much as look at it, some light RPG elements, and the ability to make more stranger potions. Goodbye, Magneton. It's another one of them. Hey, Golden. Is there a thing that I can use to determine if there's a Pokemon that can learn both Waterfall and Rock Climb? Because if so, then I can just get Fry onto my team and have that one Pokemon know both moves, so I don't need to have two Pokemon out to do shit. How much does Dark Pulse do, first off? Your game crashed? The barrel can do that? Really? Wait, I think I taught a lot of things on this barrel though. Yep, that's why. Okay. Can Bibarel also learn Dig? So it's Bibarel that learns everyone. Okay. It is. Okay. So, once this current training session is done, I'm going to get a new Bibarel, since I don't need to use literally a shit ton of random ass TMs. I just need Waterfall and Rock Climb, because Fry knows Surf. I'd like to not keep finding so many Golbats. That was an unfortunate hit. So close, man. Yeah, I really should have been doing this. It's just that I wanted to try and like level up faster, and I got better results with just the doing 1-on-1. That would make sense, Gaster. I think. I don't know. Super effective. It would be so cool if I can actually, like, get to the Elite Four tonight. Wow, I ran one step. You bought add-ons? I forgot how much Minecraft has been monetized. That, I guess, is fair. Magneton. 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 Yeah, that's absolutely fair, Gaster. It's 3 orbs with 6 magnets and screws. Well, I guess they'd have 9 screws. No, wait. 4, 5, 6, 7 screws. Kame! It is very, very interesting to me to compare this with the other grinding sessions I've had for like the Elite Four and stuff. Cause like, I mean, obviously I'm just like, I really do want to get everyone at the proper level before going there. But at the same time, you know, like, it was a bit of a slog for Gen 1. It was a bit more of a slog in Gen 2. Or maybe they're about the exact same. Gen 3 was alright, from what I recall. I don't recall too much, just the fact that Ludicolo. But with this game, it's like, I get that this is the slowest Pokemon game in existence, but at the same time, it's like, I am surprisingly still enjoying myself just grinding for these Pokemon. I guess it's because I finally found a system that works, instead of scrambling around. Or I guess it's just the fact that I keep winning all these fights because I've just got some pretty damn good Pokemon. Gen 3 is actually generous on leveling up. He's super effective. Beep bop bop. Hey, it's a good bite. Oh, wait. Thank goodness I learned a dragon move on Layla. Yeah, all of the generations have been upgrades, like, from the previous one. At least so far, from what I've currently experienced. I wonder if it's also just because I've got myself more into a mindset now of let's do some grinding, which again could be helped by the fact that I've figured out a system. My brain's very like systematic, it needs a routine, and now that I've found a routine, I found the gameplay loop for level grinding in this place. I have a plan, and it's coming to fruition with only like a few hiccups. See example number 1. That's probably for the best. The way I understand it still, a lot of horror mods are still like, oh, it's generic black silhouette that if you look at it, it comes really fast, it destroys your house and kills you. And then puts a curse on your family. Except it can't do that. Hey. Oh my god, I wonder if someone has made, like, Layla, the song, out of the Pokemon Platinum sound font. 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 139, 130, 89, 159, 77, 109. We've got extreme speed. Extreme speed over close combat. Nice. So now she has her full moveset, she just needs to be fully leveled up. That's her only physical attacking move, which I guess makes sense. Got a nice horror mod that makes cool and fair mobs that appear at night, and you catalog them, being able to summon them through dropped heads. They despawn at day and don't linger enough to annoy you. Nice. That actually sounds like a legit... That's a cool concept. Like a horror mod, but instead of just trying to scare the player, it's more of like a... it turns it into more of like a paranormal investigation kind of thing, where you're hunting for pictures, like cataloging the stuff. It's like a version of Pokemon, but you don't actually capture and train the spooky things, you just kind of observe them from afar. What am I doing? I have extreme speed now. Oh god, I'm a dumbass. I only have 5 of them now. What the fuck? Layla just got beamed up. Beam me up, Arceus. Drake's level 54. Yo, it's working. 335314. Man, it's defensive. 149, 123, 153, 87, 91, 139. He is gonna be fucking tanky as long as he tanks the correct things. I don't know if it has a Java version. It's called Scary Mobs by Shapescape. That's cool. God, that's satisfying. As soon as I can one-shot everything here by just choosing one move, I'll be happy. It is a particular thing having hoarder stuff in survival games, especially those that, like, if you just kind of settle down and just immerse yourself into the game of Minecraft, there can be spooky moments. It is mostly because, like, a lot of spooky moments can just happen generally, because, you know, you can be mining and then you open up, you can, like, find an... Sorry, let me rephrase that. You could be mining and then mine yourself into a cave that you haven't explored, and then at that moment, one of the cave noises plays. Doesn't always have to play for it to spook you. You can still just be like, I'm not sure if I want to go in there. Hold on. It gets even spookier when you're on hardcore mode, because you have to keep your guard up at all costs, and if you do that, then you're gonna be watching behind your back in case a creeper decides to come up and murder your ass. You also have to stay on top of certain other things too, like if you enable phantoms, you need to keep track of how many days it's been since you've slept. You know, if you're not prepared for phantoms and stuff like that. If you are, then, you know, phantom spawning, you're like, alright, you know, I've got the weapons, let's get some of its scales. But still, there's many ways it can be spooky. And some things it actually tries to make spooky. And it works on occasion, like the Deep Dark. Speaking of which, the other Aiden is... I believe he's currently doing a stream as well, right now, where I think he's still trying to find one particular smithing template, the silence. But like going into the deep dark, having to be very quiet lest you make noise that calls attention to a shrieker. Like, that's how it's done. That's how that kind of order is done. And it's especially good since it's in its own biome where you can only really reach it if you dig too deep in certain areas, I want to say. And it has a mechanic that it uses to make you interact with it, lest you befall one of its punishments. So like there are ways like a general survival game, a survival sandbox game can be scary. Because most of it is fear of the unknown of like, I sure hope there ain't any dangerous things down here waiting to kill me. You know, just stuff like that. In, like, you know, fear of the unknown, that's gonna be the biggest one in a survival sandbox game. But with a lot of horror mods, especially if you've seen, like, a few of them, you've pretty much seen most of them. And that stops getting scary, because at that point, you're not being scared, you're being startled. That's what jump scares do, they make you get startled. For a jump scare to be effective at actually scaring you, like, a jump scare is the cherry on top, not the full meal. Five Nights at Freddy's, I still believe, does it well to this day, in regards to especially the first game. Because you have the atmosphere, it's, like, encompassing you. And, you know, you have to pay full attention to what's happening. You need to keep your eyes on your camera, at your doors, stuff like that. So, like, everything's contributing to make you feel anxious and maybe even terrified. And then when you make that one little mistake, or maybe you just weren't quick enough on the draw, jump scare. And what the jump scare's main purpose is for Five Nights at Freddy's is that when you get jump scared, all that tension that's been building releases. You got scared, that was the scare. You invested time and you fucked up, you got scared. Alright, curtains, people. And then the play takes a break while you sit there looking at the game over the screen going, Jesus Christ, that was terrifying. And then right back to the main menu where it is an eerie menu, but also it can, in some circumstances, be a little bit calm, like soothing almost. After like the jump scare sound, static, and then silence for a bit, and then main menu noises. Now, I will also say, I believe that the creator of this game has come under some controversy, but I'm not talking about the creator of the game, I'm talking about the game itself, Cry of Fear. I've also enjoyed its atmosphere, and there have been some times in which the game actually got me. And, like, the main one I'm thinking of wasn't even, like, fully intentional. It was just an enemy doing its thing, but I remember wandering around in a hallway with several doors. It was kind of like you went down the stairs into this weird set of hallways that have doors in some of them. And I was going down one hallway, reached a dead end, tried the door, it was either locked or I couldn't open it. I turned around, there's an enemy almost right in my face, and that was the scariest thing that happened. Because the game already has such like a such thick atmosphere, so thick that you kind of have to push through it to go through the game. Like, that got me real good. So, if you can't tell, I'm a horror fan, which is why I haven't played a horror game in so long. Alchemy Island is self-explanatory, but it looks so cool I had to get it. Makes sense. You're referring to something Sagan Hawks talked about in a horror deep dive. Made 3 videos on Minecraft stuff. Seen good roaming horror that people have done, but it gets messed up a lot. Yeah. If they want to do all of these sorts of, like... If they want to do all sorts of spooky stuff using the weird, shadowy creatures that they seem to be hellbent on making, don't necessarily make it an add-on, like, for people to use. Make it as an asset, and then try and do like a let's play kind of thing, where it can be scripted, and you can tell people it's scripted. In fact, it's probably preferred, but it's still like, if you let people know, hey, this is like a scripted series, and like, you know, do something like Petscop. But not exactly in the way that other people would mean when they say that. Petscop, I don't know if you know what it is, Gaster, but for anyone else who, I don't know, might be listening in as well, they probably aren't, but Petscop is a series about a fictional video game that the main character, Paul, decides to record to show to someone. It's framed as your typical Let's Play, where you only see the game, but the series still manages to pull off some spooky stuff, and it's scripted. In fact, I think I recall hearing that the creator, like, they made like stuff, they made like a game kind of thing, but it was more to do like a machinima-esque type of thing in the style of a Let's Play, and so certain things he had to sync up with other stuff, so it's interesting. I love how he did it. So, you know, it's like, you can pull something like that off. Do like a Minecraft Let's Play, but things start getting fucked up. Granted, that's probably been done to death about a zillion times as well, but still, it's like, I'd rather that than another spooky mod that just kills you instantly. There are my brain's thinking. Especially for those starting out. I know that it's, there's a bit more of a push for getting people to just create anything. And as someone who is struggling with that, I can feel that pain, but, like, try stuff. It doesn't always need to be posted, although you do get good feedback if you post it. Just be aware that some people don't always know how to frame things in a good way. You just need to find especially if you're getting a lot of people just fucking hating on it, like, you need to scrape away all of that paint to get to the truth. Like, try stuff out. If it doesn't work, try something else. Or you can keep going in your direction because that's your direction. And to hell with what anyone else says, which is very respectable. Respectable. That's what I meant to say. Anyways, I was saying all that because, like, for horror stuff, it is very, very tricky to get the mood right. It is very tricky to make something that actually frightens. I don't know why I'm flying here. I should have done the research first. The barrel. There's a link near here. I got a whole folder of horror enemies for an RPG Maker game that will eventually be fully done. I've been trying to work on an idea of mine that involves, would you guess it, another cat-like character. But, like, I'm still struggling with certain things. I don't have experience with that kind of stuff, and I just really need to stop worrying about it and just like start doing it. Valor. Oh, okay. I hope that it does. I wish you good luck with that. Well, hello, Houndour. Sorry, I have a far more urgent evil to beat. The barbarian. It's not a quick ball, so let's try this. Gee, not very effective, huh? Shit. I don't really have anything that can help me catch stuff. Well, we can use the... starting from 15, counting down the Ultra Balls that I've used will let me know how many turns it's been. Let's try a Pokeball for the hell of it. Figured. I can just tank everything, let it struggle itself into, like, I can catch it. That one was the closest. Dive ball. There we go. Was that so hard? Yes. Okay. Thank you for the orange berry. Alrighty. Now we have the crew that will be entering and training. Except for Raft the Barbarel. Might as well. Alrighty, here we go. Welcome to the team, Raft. I forgot I already have him at 54. I know it's been 2 hours, but it doesn't feel that long. We might be able to get them to level 60. Because if we take a look at our team right now, I did forget to train Bonnet, like do Bonnet's health in there, but oh well. Do I have anything that I can give to Fry? Nice. Slightly boosts special moves. Alright. Let me save first. It's been a little bit. Alright. Okay. Hey, Dara. So from 54 to 60, that's 6 levels plus 8 levels plus 12 levels plus 13 levels plus 9 levels. I went from needing 56 levels to needing 48 levels. Alright. Sorry to hear that, Dara. Are you at least off tomorrow? That sucks. Alright, are you at least home now? Or are you... That sucks. Huh. I don't really know anything else that can help out, and for that I'm sorry. I'll put your mind onto our team of Pokemon we have right now. Maybe at least having something like this to focus on. It's okay? Okay. So I might still try and go for level 60 for my entire team. Strawbrite's already at 60, so it's just these 5. And meet our newest member, Raft, here. Raft is... Their main use is going to be for rock climb and waterfall, so that we can reach this place with just one Pokemon. And they also know dig, so that I don't need to use escape ropes. Because, you know, I don't want to keep buying them. That's not good to hear. Are you doing okay now, Carnage? Yeah. I just got Raft. She's now part of the team. So, my goal right now, I'm gonna try and get the 5 of these to level 60. That's 48 levels, but I think I found a system that works. It might still take a little while, but it'll at least be fun and enjoyable. Not completely better, but mostly better. That's always good, at least. It's better than what you're doing. Yeah. Just relax for a little bit. Let me take you on a journey of brutal murder. Mozilla Firefox. So, my plan... I have Drake out first. Drake has the experience share. So I have Drake out first so that he gets to use all of his moves on the Pokemon that they're effective against. And then once I tire him out, I then switch to Bonsai. Or, you know, I switch to another Pokemon. And since he has the experience share, he's still getting experience. So once he's tired with his moves, someone else gets a turn at the wheel. And I keep doing that until everyone's low on usage. And then Raft digs us out of here. So first, we make it to the floor that is useful for training up, for using a certain Fang move that Drake has. Although I have noticed, you see this Rhyhorn? See how much this crunch does. Ooh, I lowered his defenses. Ouch. Uh-oh. Okay. So, the crunch does, like, a little bit more than half of its health now. That Ice Fang does way more, but still not to the point of, like, one-hit KOing it. Yeah, Drake is turning into something. You should see his, like, defense stat. The past 2 levels Drake's gotten, oops. The last 2 levels Drake's gotten, he's gone like 5 in defense. So now look at that defense stat. That's true. It is a stab move. You lived. As long as they're not super effective. But yeah, it's like... Because Drake here. Drake's the only one of my team that has the slow leveling curve. What was it called? Leveling rate. A Drapions leveling rate is slow. So he's the one that I'm mainly focusing on. That's why he's first right now, and that's why he has the experience share. Because everyone else, Bonsai and Layla, I believe, are medium slow, and then Bonnet and Freya are medium fast. So that is why it's taken forever. This is why I named her Raft. Damn. Almost. But I guess I should show you just how much damage that Drake here is able to actually get out. Like, against that Rhydon, it even without using Ice Fang, it still almost killed it. Whereas if I used the Ice Fang again, I could have just killed it. And especially since he's gained some levels while the others were training, he should probably be able to take down certain things faster. Or better. We shall see. Let's see if this actually one-hit kills this Magneton. Nope. Alright, we can handle Screech. Dark type is not that effective against the Magneton though, so that's still 2 Fire Fangs. There's a Steelix. Hang on a minute, what? I could have sworn I was able to deal more. I guess it's because each time I actually encountered a Steelix, I was able to set it on fire. And Drake has all physical because his special is shit. So avoid Steelix, go for Magnetons. This should just instantly kill this one. Nope. Even with it being less effective, will I still be able to kill it with this? Yes. Alright, it's 2 levels lower. Worth a shot. I'll let the pros handle that. Just run away from Steelix, period. Shame I've had to waste a few Fire Fangs to learn that now. Yes, please. Yes! One hit kill! Alright. I understand, Dara. I hope tomorrow goes better for you. And you have a good night. Crunch. Good night, Dara. This Drake can handle this. Why does the Golbat give more experience? Well, I've learned my lesson with you. I'm at least fast. Why'd you miss? It's not a time in which you should miss. It's on fire. But used to be fully involved in Gen 1, maybe that's why. I guess that's true, and I guess you don't really encounter wild Crobats. Huh, you're trying to mitigate your burn? Too bad. Drake's level 55. 22, 33, 22. 151, 125, 156, 90, 93, 141. Magneton used to be fully evolved in Gen 1 too. And it's giving a little bit less. So close. Isn't it supposed to be Isn't it supposed to be a Gibble up here? Super effective. Well, with the way I play, it's like, yeah, I fight some battles, and I do try and get all the trainer battles for the most part, but a lot of the times, like, I'm not sticking around, and then due to that, I have to, like, get bottle capped at a place. Although, I guess if I was a more experienced player, and by that I mean if I was a better player, I could probably try and take on the Elite Four with just this team at the level they are. I like to be a bit more prepared than that, though. I have 4 Fire Fangs left. They should murder. They did not. They thankfully chose pity. Stop missing. There we go. And that's how you save a use. Here's where the experience is at. That's not gonna do much for me. Nice. Okay, it's at level 43 instead of level 44. Unless it was at level 42 before. I still worry that this is gonna have self-destruct or explosion. Unless I get a crit. That works. It flinched. I made a rock flinch. Don't ask me how or why. Come on. Something I can use fire on that isn't a Steelix. What did I just say? one good thing about the team that I have. Ooh, nice. Might as well. It's not gonna do much, and I know it's gonna de-thaw it. But, you know. I could have used my poison thing. Oops. But I believe, like, Bonsai is gonna get, like, a few things that he can attack before he runs out of usage that's effective for these Pokemon. Layla and Fry are probably gonna be the ones that get to train the longest and have the ability to kill almost everything. How did that thaw it out? Tell me, game. How does poison thaw the frozenness out of a rock? Yeah, I don't know how well Bonnet's gonna do training in here. We shall have to see about that. She does level up at a medium fast rate though. The last crunch. If I could get him to level 56 with this training bit, that would be great. Can I go? If I don't get to do any runs tonight, then definitely next time I stream this, I'll be able to tackle the Elite Four. Ah, you've gotta be shitting me. There we go, level 56. 334, 224, 154, 128, 160, 92, 95, 145. Steelix. What? Okay, so just stop fighting Steelix unless you know you can take him. Layla will be able to take a Steelix. Maybe this one, because it's 2 levels lower. That is in range of a Blue Crunch. Alright. Magneton. Damn, that's quite a lot. He just needs 4 more levels, though. Yeah, that was perfect for that super potion. Good super potion usage. Don't wanna deal with that. Here. seriously have no idea how I have the will to do this. I managed to find a routine, and I'm sticking with it, because for the most part, I have abilities that just kind of one-shot Pokemon. So I'm just enjoying just seeing each one's health bar just go down to nothing. And I have been thinking about that too, though. It's like, when I played through Pokemon Yellow, I hated doing the grinding part for the Elite Four. Especially since, like, even though I had to get everyone except the Pikachu up to 50, and then the Pikachu needed to be up to 60 to compensate for it being a Pikachu. You know, it's like, that one took a while. I think it's mostly because, like, each game gets an improvement upon the last, and Gen 2 just felt better, although I remember still hating the grind for the Elite Four, and then I didn't want to grind for Red, so I just, like, cheesed my way through his fight. Gen 3, I had a bit of an easier time, and in this game, like, for some reason, and it's with the slowest game too. Like, people have called this game the slowest Pokemon game, and, you know, I can see why, but it's just something about it. It is just fun just getting into these battles. Like I don't know how I did it though, convincing my brain to be like, alright, you just need to get everything up to a specific point, but it'll take a while. You up for it? Yes. I should be getting a level up here soon. Bonsai's level 53. 323, 222. 171, 146, 133, 90, 107, 90. Hold on, I want to compare Bonsai's and Drake's attacks. Ha! His attack is slower than Bonsai's. Oh, that's right. Okay. First, let's use Earthquake. Doesn't Gen 6 let you get experience by capturing a Pokemon? Uh-oh. It's a Gabite. Fortunately, I have a plan. Pow! No dragon can survive that. If the new experience share was divisive, then you can just call that a wash instead of claiming that's a bad part. Like, I guess that one's just more opinion and tastes, rather than like a strictly this is good or this is bad kind of thing. Saying that as if good and bad are statements of fact and not opinion. So there's all those. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, it's that kind of thing is left up to someone's taste. So I would just say like if something's divisive, it is recommended that you figure out for yourself if you like it or not. Gonna razor leaf this onyx. Uh-oh. It's the Gabite. Boom! That's such a satisfying animation. Ah, shit. Probably. That would check out. I will say, like, I'm not opposed to the idea of giving everyone experience, like, at the same time. It's just, it depends on how that's handled. Like, if that is the case, it needs to be like decent chunks of experience, unless it's like really under level for you to be fighting it. Because like the first game I played on this channel, Super Mario RPG, I feel like that handled it pretty well. Like you have 3 members out on the field. You can't change them in battle, but when you finish a battle, like everyone gets experience, including like the 2 members that you don't have out on the field. I loved that the game did that, because that means that I didn't have to get people onto my team and then train. Granted, one of them had to stay out on the field because it's Mario, and if they had to be like out in battle to gain experience, then most of them would just be carried by Mario if you had to like train them up. So like, depending on how it's done, I don't mind like an experience system that distributes the experience to your other party members. You can arrive here? Why do you get to be here, Felix? I don't want to deal with you. Goodbye. That's fair. Okay. We're crunching this fucker. Look at that damage. It still lives though. Oh no, I can't escape. Anyway. Another one. Man, I'm only down to 19 Razor Leafs. Also, this one is apparently faster than me. Not anymore. So why'd they give Onyx the shark fin? Or is it a sundial tip? Either way, why is it there? I do not like how that experience bar is crawling. So that's what I get when I have to grind. Uh-oh. Keep on guard, Bonsai. The forest never ends. What a curse. Oh hey, it's a Rhyhorn. Its head looks weird. So I remember bits and pieces from that Game Grumps playthrough. God, that was funny. I should watch it. I really should just watch it again. I feel like having to grind this much as a result of Buster opted to do things his own special way. Yes. Yes, it is. The game was like, okay, dude, you still kind of need to face a challenge, so, I mean, here you go. Drake's level 57. 322, 112, 157, 130, 162, 93, 96, 147. Drake's 3 levels away from level 60. That's good news. Good news, everyone. That reminds me of a podcast that apparently is in its 3rd season. There's a group that I occasionally delve into, like watching their content. It's called Loading Ready Run. I quite enjoy watching some of their stuff, and one of them was the first 2, or maybe just the first season of a podcast called The Panelists, where they've got 2 teams, each having 2 people, and there's a host in the middle who asks them like what if style questions, and both teams need to pick an answer or come up with an answer depending on the situation, and then they will argue for their answer and try to debunk anything of the opposing team's answers. And at the end, the host essentially plays it like whose line is it anyway, where the points don't really matter. But like for the most part, the person playing the host in season 1, Kathleen DeVeres, I think her name is. I always liked when she did the good news, everyone, and then the news that you receive is the worst possible news any character in that situation would hear. Remember that one Pokemon episode where Onyx gets a pebble stuck in between its rocks and it hurts? Anyway, I get to avoid grinding with modded 3DS magic. Downside to using 3DS, you can't easily show it to people. Well, how come? We've reached the yellow stage of the move usage. It is really unfortunate that they call it PP. Hey, Bonsai's level 54. 332, 121. 174, 149, 135, 91, 109, 91. 3DS was made when devices had USB built into them. Oh, you meant to like show it digitally. Yeah, that was why. That's the thing here. I don't know how many of you would know of this kind of thing, because especially in this era, it's probably obsolete for a lot of us, but there is a type of thing known as a capture card. When Let's Plays were starting to be recorded, I don't know if they did it when they were just screenshotting them. They probably did, I don't know. Maybe. But back when Let's Plays were still new, especially if you're making a video, a capture card is usually how you did it. Because it's this thing that you plug into your system, and I guess you also plug it into your computer so that you can view it on the computer. It was either you get a capture card, or the alternative is to set up a tripod camera pointed at your TV. Okay, I did not know. But yeah, like a lot of those older systems definitely didn't have USB systems in them. So like the capture card you needed had to be specific to that device, if I recall correctly. I don't want to switch that just yet, game. I guess that makes sense. Of course, there would be people who would try and get one these days. Every little bit of experience helps, even if it's like very small. Hello, Golbat. Would you like to die tonight? Because I can arrange that to happen for you. Uh-oh. It's faster and it confused me. Alright, Bonsai. Your target is the blue ducky. No, that's the green ducky. Good, you snapped out of it. The Golbat looked at you funny and you're like, hey, wait a minute. I hate this fucker. Ouch. I love that both Graveler and Torterra, apparently, from the looks of it, both of their animations is just like screech while like taking one big step forward. Ah, a critical hit, you say? Does that look like every single one of my hits on it? Yeah. The USB capture card is how I can hear you in Minecraft at the same time. Nice. Another gold bat. Honor! God damn it. Oh, thank you, Bonsai. Man, now I've completely lost what the fuck I was wanting to talk about. I'm getting a little bit tired, but I'm desperate to try and get these Pokemon to level up. Once Bonsai, once Drake is at level 60, we can get that experience share off of him. Who knows? It's funny to think that with the way Pokemon design has changed over time, that some of these older Pokemon would probably be considered like, if we didn't have die-hard fans going like, oh, it's the fucking best, I feel like there would be some people who would be like, this thing looks awful. I do love a lot of these older Pokemon designs, though. I just know that there's also people who think that it is absolutely flawless when there are definitely flaws. A wooden hammer and crunch. Ah yes, need that quick luck to outspeed the rock. Oh bam. Let me go first. Bam. I want to use up all my healing potions on Bonsai, which is mainly why I healed before I started spamming this wood hammer. Right. That looks about right. One more. If I can live it, that would be alright with me. Alright, Bonsai is officially tapping out for this round. Alright. Let's do Bonnet next. I need to know how good she is. At level 48. How much does return do on a level 41 Rhyhorn? About a quarter damage. Still faster than the thing though, because Bonnet is very, very speedy. Okay, that one still doesn't do too much. She has more of it though. I should probably train upstairs. She has Fire Punch. It's a Magneton. Wow. That was a crit. Sorry if I've stopped speaking for the most part. Not the Steelix. Someone else can handle that Steelix. Alright, Magneton. What? You lived? Oh wow, you lived. Oh wow, that was a lot. Fire punch yet again. Not this thing. Game's hellbent on Steelix, huh? my defenses. Anyway, here's a punch delivered just for you. This could be a problem. One I'm not gonna deal with. Damn. Okay. That's 57 now. Bonsai is 54. Wanted that 48, French 47, Layla's 51. Okay, so 3 plus 6 plus 12 plus 13 plus 9. That's 43 levels. Went from 56 to 43. But one of the slowest teammates is like almost there. In fact, his next level up, he gets cross poison. Honestly, I wish I could try and force myself to continue, but I think I'm gonna have to call it quits for tonight. We went from needing 56 levels to needing 43. So we got 13 levels tonight in 3 hours and 30 minutes. Give and take some time, but we've pushed into the doable range. We just need to work on it. My eyes are a bit tired. Thank you guys for hanging out. There's a chance that I might try and do a stream of this tomorrow. Not at night. I'll make a post if I do that, but if not, I will see you on Monday night. We shall see. Anyways, you have a good rest of your night.